Hello student, today I am going to deal with the student of MSc 4 with the topic of recombinant vaccine. In the previous lecture I have already dealt with the recombinant antigen vaccine, and in this lecture I will going through recombinant vector vaccine, that is recombinant recombinant vector vaccine. So introductory part of the recombinant vector vaccine is, in recombinant vector vaccines, genes that encode antigens isolated from a pathogen can be inserted into non-virulent virus or bacteria. Such recombinant microorganisms serves as vector, replicating with the host and expressing the gene product of the pathogen encoded antigenic proteins. A number of organisms have been used for vector vaccine, including vaccinia virus, the canary pox virus, attenuated poliovirus, adenovirus, and other. The antigen elicit humoral immunity as well as cellular immunity. So, what is recombinant vector vaccine? Recombinant vector vaccines are live replicating virus that are engineered to carry extra gene. Remember, engineered to carry extra gene derived from pathogen, and their extra gene produce protein against which we want to generate immunity. So in this diagram, let's clear out the sequence of recombinant vector vaccines. So I have already told that in the recombinant vaccines are live replicating virus that are engineered to carry extra gene derived from the pathogen. This is the plasmid. This is the plasmid with which have TK genes in both the sites. This one is the restrictions enzyme, restriction cleavage site, and this portion of the plasmid have vaccine promoter sites. So after cleaving, here is the recombinant DNA technology will occur. The DNA from encoded DNA encoding from pathogen. So I have already told that the extra gene derived from the pathogen, and their extra gene produce protein against which we want to generate immunity. So extra DNA which was taken from the pathogen, which is ligated in the plasmid after cleavage, after restriction cleavage, that DNA is inserted into the plasmid. After insertion, the recombinant plasmid look like this with the TK genes, and gene from the pathogen is here, and vaccine promoter site is there. After this recombinant plasmid is transformed into the animal cell culture with this plasmid is cultured in transformed in the animal cell culture. That cell culture is infected by vaccinia virus. After infection of that tissue culture, animal cell culture, both in between both the recombinant plasmid and the vaccinia virus, there is a homologous recombination occur with both the genetic materials. The homologous recombination occur. After the homologous recombination, the selection of vaccinia virus occur, means the gene of pathogen is homologously attached to the vaccinia virus. attached to the inserted into the genetic material of vaccinia virus. After the homologous recombination, selection of vaccinia virus occur. So here is the vaccinia virus recombinant. Here is only vaccinia virus, and after tissue culture, animal tissue culture, and transformation and infection with vaccinia virus, the recombinant vaccinia virus is selected was selected, and this recombinant vaccine is used as a recombinant vaccine, recombinant vector vaccine, because the vaccinia virus have the genetic material of only for vaccinia means of pox, but the gene which is inserted into the vaccinia virus is from the recombinant plasmid. So this was inserted, this genetic material was inserted into the vaccinia virus, vaccinia virus after the homologous recombination, and this vaccinia virus, recombinant vaccinia virus, is used as a vaccines for many aspects, which was such a recombinant microorganism, such as vector replicating within the host cell and expressing the gene product of the pathogen encoded antigenic proteins. The number of organisms have been used in the vaccinia. So this one is used as a this virus is recombinant vaccine vector virus is used as a vaccine in many diseases, and its acts against many disease via humoral immunity as well as cellular immunity. So hope you all understand. Thank you.